What's happening to everyone's favorite streamer who hopefully doesn't hurt himself? Johnny Salami. Let's find out.
This walking burden to society has just gotten into more trouble with the Israeli police. And it hasn't even been 72 hours since the last video I dropped on him. So since then, he's allegedly had an official threaten him with 99 years in prison. He's been taken in for questioning by the police again, and also threatened to sue me on Twitter and use my YouTube ad revenue on escorts and blow. So good.
Honestly, respectable
for him. I'm sure a judge will really take that seriously. But yeah, today we're talking about Johnny Somali, who's become a laughingstock here on the internet, but it seems like he hasn't even realized that people are actually laughing at how pathetic he is and not with him, as his entire stream chat is just actively trying to get him hurt or arrested, and every time something happens, they think it's the funniest thing ever. Johnny,
I'm not gonna lie, full disclosure, I'm one of them. I actively hope the worst things happen to him, and I feel absolutely no shame in admitting that. I hope Johnny Salami gets the worst in life and suffers a lot. Easy. No problem saying that. I actually feel slightly proud that I actually know I'm one of the good guys.
He has somewhat become infamous because of harassing the public in Japan, and he was also arrested twice there and held in jail for about 90 days. And I guess when he was finally released from Japanese jail, his bright idea was to go to Israel and start testing the limits there, as it seems like this dude will literally do.
Yeah, no, you don't want to go to Israel to test their limits there. They are very well known to be the most tolerant people of the universe.
Anything for just a drop of attention, including committing crimes, harassing police officers, all for live stream content. In my recent video, we covered how he absolutely denied that, but unfortunately for him, he's live streaming everything.
Do I look like someone who's the harass anybody?
Yes.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm from America. Don't touch me. I'm from America. Don't
touch me. I'm an American. I'm an American. Okay. Pro tip to all the Americans. If you go to another country and you start yelling you're American, chances are you're gonna have more people wanting to get you hurt than not. Okay? Saying you're an American is the same as yelling I'm mentally handicapped. Not good. Not smart.
Touch me. I'll slap that. I'll grab it too. Donald Trump told me grab it by the. I'll grab that too.
The dude is basically as dishonest as it comes, and he was proudly trying to falsely copyright strike myself, Decoy Voice, and Oompaville, so I posted that on Twitter. He then replied, "You're gonna get effed by my Jewish lawyers very soon for defamation, libel, and slander. You will have to crowdfund legal fees just like last time. Cease and desist will be delivered. It's going to feel so good spending your YouTube ad revenue on blow and escorts." So to that I replied,
nice.
You're pathetic. Because let's be real here, nobody damages his image more than himself. But speaking of lawsuits, damage, and injuries, when you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. And that's where today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, comes in. Morgan & Morgan, they do not settle for lowball. On Twitter, I noticed I got this comment on my recent video. I'm in the same hotel as him. They are removing him from the country. Woke me up this morning, the same cops. The cops he was mentioning were the cops from the last video that showed up to his hotel to check on him, as allegedly they heard Johnny claim to be injured from the hotel staff. This might have something to do with a series of events that happened on his stream the previous night, because after he got carried away, he was interrogated for 30 minutes. This is where all of Twitter was claiming he'd been arrested. Apparently, he was only detained and questioned. So I do need
I was hoping that he's gonna get arrested.
to correct that he was only detained here, but after being detained, he said this to the police.
You're gay. You're holy shit, man.
Don't you to pick up.
I'm not scared of the police. You think I'm scared of these mother?
You okay?
You.
Go.
You. It's you.
Nice.
I joked to them. I asked them, I mean, you gotta let him go. You're gonna get a little.
And he said all that after the police allegedly threatened him with this.
You know what the cop threatened me?
What?
He said 99 years. We'll make sure you don't come back to Israel. I said, I'm Ethiopian. I'm Jewish. You can't come back to Israel. Oh, I have 3,000 viewers. Yo, shout out my gang. Pirate gang in the chat. W sub up.
It's insane to me that someone will happily...
God, it's so annoying actually listening to him speak. It's crazy that people actually tolerate that just for a chance that he gets hurt. I think it's too much effort, honestly.
ruin their lives for 3,000 viewers. The social media world is getting dystopian incredibly quickly. But
getting dystopian just now? I'm sorry. Have you been paying attention to the world in the past years? It's been getting pretty dystopian for at least, well, hardcore dystopian for at least like 10 years at this point. My lord. Atomic what? No, that's not the great filter. Society itself is the great filter. Holy, is it gonna get fun soon.
Then he had two very contradicting statements.
Yo, I need to get some money for what they did tonight, bro. That was crazy. I didn't expect them to really grab my head. They got mad because I'm talking. Tonight was a good night, bro.
Okay, so clearly it wasn't that bad if tonight was a good night. But it seems like in his head, as long as he's getting attention, it's a good night. But going back to the police who were there to check on him, it's a little unclear what they were actually doing, but it seems like Johnny might have been exaggerating injuries, as he previously stated that he wanted some money. Yet,
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's great.
it was a good night.
I don't want to talk about anything. I need to talk to my lawyer.
You don't?
I'll talk to my lawyer.
Well, to be fair, that it was a good night can be also accredited to more viewers, blah blah blah, all of these things. Just saying it was a good night that does not mean in general it actually was that. It can refer to only a small portion of it or a specific segment.
You go to the hospital?
So if you think that he can be in front of a judge and say, "Oh, I got injured," and the judge is like, "Aha!" But here you said it is a good. Yeah, that does not work like that. That will not slide in any country.
My lawyer.
You don't want to speak with me?
I do not want to speak with you guys. I'll talk to my lawyer.
According to the comment I received, those two officers showed back up, and then suddenly there was a news article out that said an American tourist harassed a police officer in the last Mocha protest of Tel Aviv. Jarkon Space Police and border fighters arrested a U.S. resident tourist in his 20s yesterday after harassing a police officer with and abusive statements about her as part of a protest as a recent TAA. As part of the investigation, it became clear that in addition to the harassment of the suspect policeman, he violated the order during protests and confronted police officers, interrupting police officers in performance of their duties and even raising harassment against the police officer on social networks. At the end of the investigation, on suspicion of interrupting a police officer in the performance of his duties, insulting a public servant, commotion in a public place, and violating privacy, the suspect was transferred to a proceeding with the
Violating privacy? Man, they go hard with the lies when they need to, huh?
Immigrant Authority for a hearing prior to his deportation from the country for his attribution. Okay, so we have that article that came out claiming that he's about to get deported, but then a day later, Johnny goes live where he claims this happened.
So we're drinking at the coffee shop. Amir says we're drinking cappuccinos. 8 cops run up, secret police, grab me, throw me in.
Secret police, okay. Get 1,000 for things that did not happen.
To a car. I get punched in the stomach, slapped in the face, slapped, choked, and they're like,
I hope they hit him with books so there's no bruises. That's what I hope happens.
you need to apologize to the Magab. You need to apologize to the girl you insulted. It was crazy. They choked me out and they put me on camera saying sorry now. And I said, never, never, never.
Okay, things that didn't happen for, I don't know, 10 billion? What's the max I can put here, boys?
Never. You never gonna get some hostage video out of me. You're gonna have to shoot me with that M16. I crashed out.
Wow, there's so much drool, there's so much spit. This is so crazy. And stupid. Obviously more stupid than anything. Oh, I hate this so much. Again, everyone's just waiting until something bad happens. The law of probability states that there is no way he does not get, in some way ended if he keeps this up. It's just a matter of time. And I know it's really hard to wait this long, but just a little bit longer, okay? Just a little bit longer. He will probably try to fight a lion or something if his chat tells him to. So, there's good chances there.
I doubt it went down like that, but whatever, dude.
That happens. They threatened me. They're like, yo, we're gonna take you to a private room and beat your ass. And I was like, bro, what the is going on?
That sounds a little bit more interesting.
They take me to the police station. I get put in prison for a night with a bunch of Palestinians and Ethiopians and Russians. I end up taking over the jail. I start doing chants and dances with them. All the guards, they're Muslim, Palestinian, they're with me because I'm from America. I ran the whole jail. I'm taking hummus. Then I got out after one night, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean, but he's claiming
I do. He's lying, obviously. That's the most blatant, easy to tell lie in the history of ever.
he's leaving Israel on Sunday.
But we're gonna be leaving Israel Sunday. But yeah, I'm out. I'm out. How am I deported if I'm walking around right here? I'm walking around in Israel right now. Life is good, dog.
Then finally, he had a message to say.
All I want to say is, look, BB, IDF, Assad, I know you're watching. I love Israel, and thank you guys for hosting me in your country. It's been a great 1 month trip. I'm leaving in 5 days, 4 days.
He was, what, a month dead? That's crazy.
And I think we're going to go to...
Also, how does he actually afford all of this? How does he afford this magical traveling? Because because the sub counter is 109 out of 500. Yeah, that's not exactly a lot. Does he get a lot of donations because he has text-to-speech? I'm assuming that must be the thing, because otherwise, how?
We're going to go to LA, do no jumper, then I'm going to South America. So, yeah, that's the plan. LA, no jumper, South America. So...
Wasn't No Jumper hosted by that Cock23 guy? Yeah, that sounds about right, the place that he should be.
Well, let's make it happen, guys.
Okay, good luck to him, I guess. He's definitely playing a dangerous game, but he also briefly apologized on
I hope he never stops.
Twitter, saying, I apologize for my distasteful comments under the influence of alcohol. I am happy to be a guest in your beautiful nation. Thank you for hosting me.
Oh shit, they actually got him. Yeah, because this is 100% one of the things that they would force him to do. Yeah, Israel loves doing stuff like this with guests and whatnot. This is completely common. Oh, they actually did get him. Huh, nice.
Yeah, dude. Blaming alcohol doesn't excuse your garbage behavior. Either way, the guy's gonna...
They don't care. They just want him to say that, you know, Israel's the best place. That's honestly the prerogative. That's pretty much it.
Crash out. The only question is when. He's still being extremely bold, even though a police officer already threatened him, or at least an official threatened him, 99 years in prison, allegedly, but he's still running around.
Well, doesn't matter, I guess. Anyway, that was Otozi. 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.